I think they are the best team in LA. Yeah, try that on for size. You want a hot take? I think they're better than the Lakers. Okay?
He's not moving the needle on your team. Is how
No, he's not. No, the needle's going boop, 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 and then it's going right back. We might see the.
So I'm gonna flip it to you here. I know I'm the guest, so traditionally I should answer it first. But I gave you my overrated team first. I want to hear your most underrated team in the NBA right now.
Okay. All right. I have the Orlando Magic as the most underrated team. The East, as very well said by my co-host here, is a weak side of the bracket. It is the Cavs, who have no playoff experience or shown. There is the Celtics, who on some nights look very suspect, admittingly are going to figure it out. Or the Knicks, who play way too many minutes and definitely leave the door open if one of their star players is out. Well, in comes the Orlando Magic. And I gotta tell you, man, Paulo Banchero is having a Cade Cunningham type season. This guy's a goddamn superstar. Franz Wagner is a motherfucking bucket. Jalen Suggs plays great defense. I love so many pieces on that team. I forget their center's name, Botaze or something, but he's great.
Yeah, no, I mean, it's all young talent that plays well together. Honestly, like, I'm not even trying to discredit your pick here, but I feel like they're like right where they should be rated, where like everyone was super high on them. They got injured. That's more the reason I feel like they're a little underrated, but it's a great pick because I think that when you're talking about teams in the East, you're quick to forget about them. It kind of jumps to the big market teams, Celtics, Knicks, and then the best record, the Cavs. I'm really, really excited to see what that team can do in the playoffs because as a Celtics fan, I would be terrified to play against them. They're the exact young, slow the game down, make it hard for us to score and shoot kind of team that could give us trouble. All right, so this is perfect because you took one on the East. I'm going to take one on the West. Okay. I think this will cause more of an argument than the MVP conversation we had earlier.
I highly doubt that.
So I'm kind of I'm leaping here a little bit, calling them underrated because I think they're properly rated, but this is a show. So for the context of having hope, I think that the Clippers are my most underrated team in the NBA right now. I think for me personally, like I went into the year, this team has no chance. They got rid of Paul George. Kawhi's still hurt. Norman Powell, what a player. Like, way to step up to the plate when the team needed you to start the season. Averaging 20-plus points without Kawhi out there. James Harden, love him, hate him, whatever your opinion is, like he's been able to lead this team to having a more than fair record for their team, and now Kawhi's back. So I think it's more of like this is a team I'm looking at in a very competitive Western Conference where if the matchup shakes out right, they could win a playoff series, and I wouldn't be that surprised by it. So we'll see how it plays out, but I mean, were you surprised by that pick? I feel like I got you good there. I don't think you would have guessed that.
So funny enough, I know you can't see my phone. That was my second pick. I am in love with the Los Angeles Clippers. I think they are the best team in LA. Yeah, try that on for size. You want a hot take? I think they're better than the Lakers. Okay?
Yeah. I mean,
let me go for 25 seconds. So, 25 seconds. You didn't mention two things. Addition by subtraction. Paul George got 2 points last night. 2 points last night. There was no Maxey on the floor. This guy's fucking hot cross buns. Number two, Zubac is a fucking dog. Zubac does everything. He's like if Nurkic was actually a hardworking, unbelievable player. I love the way that guy plays. They have great chemistry. They can score a lot. They can defend well. Harden passes well. I love this team.
No, I mean, two great mentions there. They did just trade one of my favorite Clippers of like the last 5 years, Terrence Mann. I feel bad for him. I feel like it never shook out right for him. He could have probably been a good player on that team if everyone was healthy. But no, man, I mean, it's going to be a really cool team to watch because it's always the LA battle, right? Like they were positioned to be better than the Lakers and then boom, But yeah, so I mean, we'll see how it shakes out. But I think those are two good picks. Like I think those are two teams that could win a playoff series and maybe
I'm not letting you
shock.
get away with that. I'm not letting you get away with that right now. What the fuck is the Terrence man love? What does Terrence bring to the table I'm missing?
I mean, I just like he's a player that he's. I watched him have like a couple big moments and
Yep.
probably not in the grand scheme of things great games, but I think he was a hard playing guy, played good defense. He just never was in the rotation for the right
He wasn't.
team. So, kind of a guy that just missed his window in my opinion, but he's
Yeah,
definitely
that's
not
fair.
he's not moving the needle on your team. Is how
Oh
I
no,
put it.
no, he's not. No, the needle's going boop, 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 and then it's going right back. We might see the first LA playoff series. Lakers versus Clippers. That's actually never happened before, I believe. I could be wrong on that.
I can't, the last 10 years I can't remember it. I know everyone wanted
No,
to see the Kawhi Paul George
be
versus
really cool.
Anthony Davis LeBron series, and that never happened, mainly because Paul George sucked and Kawhi was never healthy.
All right. I'm surprised you didn't give me more shit on the they're the best team in LA. I thought there was gonna be some pushback on that for
Well,
sure.
I just like I haven't seen enough from the Lakers. They got beat by
Very
the
valid.
Jazz. They got beat by the Jazz last night, and if I'm being reactive, I think you're right as of right now. That could
You know
change
what?
tomorrow.
I give you a lot of credit. You're not like me. You don't freak the fuck out for no reason, and that's why you're a great co-host.
We
So
gotta have the
credit to
yin
you.
and the yang. You got your opinions, and I gotta stay a little more leveled here. I think.
Credit to you, brother.